There's no children that play here. When I click my heels and seal my eyes, I travel back in time to 1990 something, black light, slow songs and port wine. Never ever leave the one you love for more than several months. Earn abundance of retentions, unchecked tops your glass. Let it pour, nail it back, reminisce on reveries past. You're rolling a minute, so make every precious second last. Hanging in there, hanging on, letting it all hang out. Never doubt or refute the golden weight on your soul. Slang language appropriate, your accent is sexy when showing the good time street sign, softer skin, so let me in. If contentment had a name of personification, I'd be sure to negotiate, be willing to share. So that's what starts some scratch and leave scar tissue. Another rolling texture for your fingertips. Back in the day when the days were too fleeting to enjoy. In those times of grace, I presumed you liked my music. You lent your shoulder, tried to lessen the load. It was a warm summer night on Data Ball Road. And the men in black told us it was time to go. That's a way to fill the crevice between the snow. And you squeezed my hand and tried to lessen the load. It was a warm summer night on Data Ball Road. It's not your fault that I'm out in the cold. Hold your memory close, it's like Data Ball Road. It's not a moving picture, it's a snapshot of mind. And I feel it's mentioned safer with your hand in mine. Beautiful movements, even when I stutter. And pulse rates flutter, there's a debut hit my stomach. It rumbles, I gather that it used to speak to you. Converse about our voyages on chock-full ships of fools. The tools a bit blunt and now the smell of fresher pine. Cheaper cigarettes, lighting candles at crunch time. Never playing games but roll thick with 20-sided dice. I'm still a misfit in a static age with 20 eyes. If I had one ring, it'd be just enough to levitate across the horizon when our fragile vessels capsize. I built this glass house, a mansion matched to kindling. I got the sinker impression that it's all sulfur and brimstone. Limit minutes to telephone love, it's humble, never dreamt of. A plethora of ash, shit and blood on my shovel. You lent your shoulder, tried to lessen the load. It was a warm summer night on Data Ball Road. And the men in black told us it was time to go. That's a way to fill the crevice between the snow. And you squeezed my hand and tried to lessen the load. It was a warm summer night on Data Ball Road. It's not your fault that I'm out in the cold. Hold your memory close, it's like Data Ball Road. Fence, speed bump and fork. I'm still awake with bad TV and late shows. Sour prose and hopeful chestful, tall cans behind the breastbone. You're far away, about 20 feet, there's a heavy door. Dancing whatever dreams the subconscious stores. It's been the longest minute, like every second counts. Like a notch on the ash tree while barometric mounts. A blue ribbon best in show on bottom shelf. While I map shoots and ladders and script the cry for help. Security truck unmarked with attitude. Drone to boot, collected 9 numerals and grilled third-degree alibis. We were kids, tongues locked away from prying DNA and waiting for the missile silos to expose themselves. The years between then and the present blend together. Creative non-fiction storytelling, candles in the nurse outfit. I'm a million millimeters from comfortable, so keep the snuggles coming. Spooning with my shadow till I'm sharing shallow breath. Sometimes the space feels like it's killing me. I can't help it if I come off ugly. I'm not apologizing anymore, and that's not information storage. Name the numbers, number the stars and point the blame. Connect the dots, create constellations. This is your operator speaking. Safe and reliable, courteous if you're not looking. I'm a carpenter as well, did you know that? Well, not really, but I play one on CD. Handyman with a hammer, and this house is crooked. Foundation laid on sand, I thought this was lucrative beachfront property. Till the weeds, clean the dirt and be domestic. Or talk Tom Sawyer's friends into it. Let's go halves on a neutron bomb for Hollywood. Autumn breeds, our dress flutters. I home 3 in the morgue with bolt cutters. Check 3, cast the line, watch Jay's reservoir bleed. Stand in a circle, spill your notebook, face off. Who's left last in line to eat the cracker? Flashback to the classroom, memorizing his story. Wishing we were in the field by the cemetery. Slow roast Christmas tree till lockjaw. Sand it down, chisel, sand down some more. Monument to silence, can't sit still. Pose for me, I won't cry with more than 2 fingers unless my mind is altered in the process. All things are possible, all accounts baffling. Let's make a game. Let's make a game of
Take one. Take one. Take one.
can't do anything correctly ever because mom raised me to be inept by accident. I choke these shorts down to keep quiet, where the dust is kept, not jostled in certain company. Should the need arise to revive creativity, but now it ferments safely in the basement. The cannons are loose like rotten teeth, blood stains in the mic booth, John Wilkes. Action figures spring, I got a picture. Brain bent, veins vent, burn innocence. I can't withstand the pungent stench, carving a cadaver for his Adam's apple. It's a long night in a dirty basement transplant. Pack a medium duty stable gun for protection. Travel alone to shady places, lonely, to collect whatever's left of inspiration. Pile the pieces in the same place. Ring around the cozy home and perspire. Ring around the pop collar with barbed wire. Lift up your hearts on a cracked platter. Give and take, say grace with shorn sheep. Assert the break and shift by indulging in a chemical bath. The croaker moans belly up, sky undercast. Undernourished, under studies, hungry for nothing. Undernourished, under studies, hungry for nothing. For nothing.
Take one. So take one. So take one. So
there's no way that was 16 bars. No way. Yo, maybe I need to write some more. Hold on. Of the last platoon, and print the obituaries read a little better than the sheep are lined up to march off the cliff. The note broken and stretched to fit like truth serum. I quaff hemlock mixed with rosewood and wormwood. Pick my poison, break my finger, try as you should. There's a fox in the hen house with a hungry mind, a shepherd agenda and a grand design. Process asphalt and grind my molars with conviction. The diction's been delivered at the target for your children. Nothing stays gold and precious objects tarnish. A tear in the fold and a hurl of his own. Across my flat galaxy door stop with honor that acts as a double park magic fire carpet. Pack up your pride, be baptized in vomit. Pay homage to the god Raygunobelus.
Wear your hard hat, son, I'm not kidding you. We busted out the EP, but with the juju. You did it right, not buy, not call, not say how. We're just two guys, Raygunobelis, that's right. On an open night, I just smile. Take out your whole crew, peacefully with my fork knife. And touch sky, fork life, raise the mom's high. Know what it's like now when you're about to die. And don't cry, don't move, don't fight, don't lose. I'm about to break you off something real rude. And fuck rules, fuck you, fuck tools and everything that I do. Cause I'm a vacuum. Internalizing, hating myself to blaming you. Yeah, I'm blaming
Thanks for hating, they give some great motivation. Why you rock starring kids? You ain't famous, you're shameful. Get a grip on your impoverished ego before I put a dirty mitt up on your throat. See, you'll save us all a laugh if you just quit now. Bow out your so-called clout, don't weigh announce. Matching figurating the wings with stolen microchips, Brzowski and SLevik, pushing fuzzy loaded starships. Lay waste to all that shines, no light left. Call my autobiograph, deep in my chest. I see you're quite confused by these reptilian aliens. The real cause for concern is the depleted uranium. You're out chasing the game piece before 401k. We're rocking the block party at the end of days. If I could sum up the concept in one simple sentence and contemplate the meaning of failure, throw the towel in. Sucker, we gave it away, so you should give it up now. You don't exist, so throw in the towel. What? We gave it away, so you should give it up now. You don't exist, so throw in the towel. Sucker, we gave it away, so you should give it up now. You don't exist, so throw in the towel. What? We gave it away, so you should give it up now. You don't exist, so throw in the towel. Sucker, we gave it away, so you should give it up now. You don't exist, so throw in the towel. Yo, we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. I said we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. Hey yo, we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. I said we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. Come on, we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. I said we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. Hey yo, we're branding the cattle, oh, while they stand in the sheep. Come on, we're branding them cattle, while they stand in the sheep. Come on. Yo, 3036, Ray Gunner, the real peace challenger. We reaping in space, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we're tending to the sheep, what up? Tending the sheep, branding the cattle. Tending to the sheep, branding the cattle. Tending the cattle. Tending the sheep, branding the cattle. Tending the sheep, branding the cattle. Tending to the sheep, branding the cattle. Burning the cattle.
Are we ready for liftoff? 1 minute. I got a joke, holy shit. It sucks because I would really only feel right telling this joke if my friend
Brzowski
was here, and if you notice I said
B-R-Z-O.
that's a Polish name. So don't be offended if anybody's Polish. So a guy's sitting in a bar. He looks at the guy next to him. He says, hey, you guys want to hear a good Polish joke? And the guy at the bar says, well, actually, I happen to be the Polish kickboxing champion. My friend here is the Polish wrestling champion, and this guy here will just kick your ass. Do you still want to tell the joke? The guy says, no, I don't want to explain it 3 times. Jesus.
On the dock. If you don't show by morning, I'm starting again. What's the keyboard been up against lately? Collectible memories, blurry squandered days, spending time close to the floor where the linoleum meets 90 degrees. The geraniums that never existed, we missed them. Split personalities navigate abroad, adrift off to the left. The season untouched by my scrapbook, dragged straight back. Check the gullet for the hook.
If you're looking for the hook, check your gullet. But if you're waiting on a hit, I'll take a number. Sorry if I can't apply the faces proud of it. Shut up and pretend that you love me. It's the hunger, to back it up, why not scared? It's the hunger, can you blame me if I'm angry? It's the hunger, blame it on the hunger pangs. It's the hunger, blame it on the hunger pangs.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
My name is Hi. And
Hey, this bitch. This is just another reason sucker MCs and her mother are quick to bitch. Which way will I go? Double time and I'm inside a cocoa can. Hold on, man. I just wanna see the people throw their hands in the sky and slap God 5 as he passes by. That's the vibe. I'm on to the brick of dawn ass wipes. Always wanna step. You call them rappers, I call them moist outlets. Hoist outlet stores and place them more deep into the city so that I bother in the sheep into the pity. Enter defeat, enter the 36 chambers of danger and hang your feet in the rivers that deliver the rhythm that'll hit them harder than arteries get when they're full of imitation butter and other free radicals. At a phobia to the soul seat, we'll be folding sheets to wrap around cold feet in an old Jeep, eating moldy goat cheese. But my homie know me's composed dope beats. Bumping through the alpine, something gets about time. Never gonna be the one that's inside of the outline. About time. I came better than all of my competitors. Are better off the editor shit. The veteran is ahead of his time. I never ever let the weather get the better half of me. From when I'm maxing apnea, I have to read the recipe to be the best that I can be. Especially when everybody else is rapping and jacking beats. Have to be just a little bit weird to get with this shit here.
Here I is, jigified and activated. Change my name to avoid retaliation. Brzowski, off the grid, off the Tyeaze, off to the corner bodega with weak knees. I need caffeine just to read what's scrawled on the wall by the rats in the hall. Your word got a rhyme all the time. Just keep your fresh flow to yourself and we're fine. Hypercynical, well, fuck that. You're here to teach, cats should cut your class. You might call it scissors and then run a sprint. And I can only take so much terrible. My hands full of lead balloons passed off as dirigible. Left you in the dusty jigsaw of syllables. Willing and disabled, my mid rocks the cradle. CDLs in the head spun around strange dreidels. The cable guys are here to sabotage your modem. It's 4 a.m. locked outdoors and loaded. Let me ask you this, why's the best ish in the clearance been busy collecting lint in the cutout stack? I need deep space to breathe. Nah, I'd be content if these MCs couldn't read. Trust me kiddies, it's all frozen fun. If you bump like bunnies, better eat your young. Like that, y'all. Like this, y'all. I'm saying deep space. Word, shake that ass.
It's the M to the O, M-A to the R, S to the Levik, known as crowbar. How far will you go to catch my drift? Like getting hit up with my right fist. Upside your lip, lean back and wish that I don't finish you off real quick. And fuck a 1-2, cause I'm 5'6". I might be short, but I am pissed. And I can't freestyle, so I make beats. Like for it, I'm Brzowski. And I got a new CD that's fucking gimpy, but nobody's buying it, so fuck me. Just make a new promo, give it to you free. And don't forget to buy G-Surgery. You ain't heard of me or my crew? Slap you a star, yeah that's true. You know how I do, smoke the butt or two. And hiding in my home till I'm 42. Hide in my home till I'm 42. I just hide in my home till I'm 42.
Sitting around in the sky, just a couple of guys, sitting around in the skies, just a couple of guys, sitting around in the skies, sitting around in the skies, sitting around in the skies, sitting around in the skies.
Smiling like Dracula, 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 smiling like Dracula. Post Dutch tree, diesel lever in a tank with air left over from a missile cannon blast. Crowd movers, shuffle, scrabble pieces. 13 steps, 14 steps. Textbook philosophers hopeless. Nest network, sanitary janitorial nightmare. Comet cleans the drain, trims my tail, kiss my neon purple Holocaust grundle. People food is too rough for my troglodyte digestive tract. One album about motel hell and its moralistic implications. That guy doing those things felt alright about all that stuff. Tales from the crypt, ass from the strip. It's all band can't be believing. To gratify my good tunes, I drew this song for you. I'm still anti everything 8 years deep in a phase. My cadence got misplaced next to what I used to call motivation. Smiling like Dracula, like Dracula. If my voice distorted, it's not recorded poorly. Listen clearly for the clear light. Cube-based magic hypercube, containing my lid piece, Technicolor olive drab. Cover the proteins that hold my ragdoll together in the tube seeds. Cats out of the bag, I got a soft rolling tongue. Grin Crimson like Dracula. Blow on this music like mildew. Smiling like Dracula. Moving across genre membrane, sheets catch stains as the skunk spray. Black tie diet. I'm clapping without Iron Man Sabbath. Celebrating, it's fun to learn and use knowledge for lateral expansion out the corner of your cornea. I'm up for rebelling against whatever you got. I have yet to see you fly a banner I can get behind without a gas mask. I can smell the cesspool brewing. 3 Mile Island style and sneak it back and nail it down in a core burning. Radiation given off free, but not my fixed cost money. I'm watching and waiting the mailbox.
My building is overgrown home for degenerates and the midnight oil doesn't burn long enough. See, I wake up at 3:30 p.m. for my morning stroll over the threshold off to the corner store, pockets lined with bottle caps, spare change, and lint. The Great Depression is making a big dent in my life savings. 8 days without shaving, I'm not exactly worried about money, but my kid Ricky is rocking a slug catcher under his hoodie and the scary lady down the hall keeps knocking. To talk to Scott and bum rolling papers, porno sex blaring down the hall crystal clear. Half of the cell block of apartments reek of body odors and nastiness from welfare floaters and pebble smokers. It's funny how we can hang ourselves on the budget, the fine width of a shoestring. Last night I saw daybreak from my observation deck, honorary dawn knot, realized that when sleep catches up to me, it's gonna last an eternity. Because I'm honestly exhausted, sick and tired of all of the above. So I simply kiss the bottle. Good morning. How are you? The news to leak out, but here it is written large. Public images and paramount. Tell the psychic youth is limping towards adult age. I'm barred out, we can't talk, I scribble on this page. In casual conversations, I don't know what to say, except what's the bad words your grown-up little brother Jay. Around the holidays, remember black leather and twisted sister tapes. Sisters never met you, it might stay that way. This is an obstacle, we can't simply skate around. There ain't a family union, unless we all straighten out. I'm certain Grandma Lisa Ballers, what the hell to make of this shit? For the umpteenth year in a row, I know you won't be home for Christmas. Neither one of us believe, but that's simply not the issue. We can scoff at the conventions and I wouldn't need to miss you. Maybe it shouldn't matter, you can't recall what I look like. A lot has changed, worn and stained since I learned to ride a bike. We all got problems, now my therapist is a mic. I paint another modeling picture drawn directly from still life. Wish I could write some diatribes in a lighter mood. Yeah, I'd crack a little joke like, okay, how's the food? You hold up in solitary in a way that makes two. Even though we're born to lose, I'll still be howling at the moon in a suburban backyard that I called home for so long. Who's left to call for favors when your favorite voice is gone? A shoulder to lean on? Is this an excuse to get emotional? I can't afford bail, I'm running out of magic potions. But it's not about money. A kindred spirit facing 10 to 20 in a hard place nobody wants to be. The shit hits the fan, man, I'll see you when you're 50. And then we'll write the story of a generation's tragedy. Inadequately medicated chemical imbalances, actualizing nightmares. The slightest of these challenges, harsh words, mistakes, upheld restraining orders, contain conversation, so none of it gets sorted. Sorta disappointed by the way the family fortress crumbles. Hiding our cries for help as incoherent mumbles. If anything is left out, blame artistic license, or just selective memory as a result of this crisis. On a night shift, my thoughts drift. What the hell you were thinking? You weren't alone, depressed and binge drinking. What destroyed your confidence? Now testosterone on your trusted flesh and blood. What was bottled up manifested as a flood because your favorite fallen angel from matrimony with a Swedish stud. And internet love just sounds phony. Funny how all the closet skeletons come to light, ruin golden days and keep us up at night and try to take flight, make it over these filthy walls. Correctional facility can't render void null any aspirations to greatness that are lying dormant, but can't arrest this development in
in a concrete apartment out a miniature window. You see the storm brewing. Mail me a jaded map of a lonely road to ruin. Guess that just depends if I could bend those bars, if I could turn back time, if I could scale these walls, if I could heal our minds. Where you been and where you going? I could use another friend. Where you been and where you going? I guess that just depends if I could bend those bars, if I could turn back time, if I could scale these walls, if I could heal our minds. Where you been and where you going? I could use another friend. Where you been and where you going? I guess that just depends if I could bend those bars, if I could turn back time, if I could scale these walls, if I could heal our minds. But I'm not here to stay. Okay, new beat, open source, gray skies, same Jay. I'll spend a few hours in silence looking you over and gazing into your eyes as if I'll never leave again. And when the slumber catches up, I'll dream I'm being chased, because my filthy conscience knows that my shell ain't chased. It's clean on the outside, the most I can promise. It wasn't fast enough to talk, drinks and soft sounds. As soon as I'm happy, I'll blow out of town, and I refuse to be comfortable, as if I knew how. I got so many issues, like I got a subscription to Abnormal Psych quarterly. Fill my prescription. One pill makes me sweat and the other makes me calm. Wish I could take my 100-proof shot in the arm. And you're alarmed at what the songs say, they're a little more honest than the arrangements we falsely promised. Here I am again with my life in a duffel bag. Here we go again, hit the lights before my face falls. And I get nervous when engaged in particular conversations, when they're inflamed with death by manipulation. And it must make you wonder when I close my eyes and feign signs of relief while you take the ride. You take the ride. You take the ride. I need a wounded angel to kiss me back with passion. Sing a sad song so I can hold the laughs in. Pass me a glass so I can claim it's half full. I need a deep forest to play with my chainsaw. I need a bigger pond, the better to cast in. Sing a short song about how these things happen. Pass me around so I can feel every heart. I need a ball and chain to keep me grounded. Here I am again, belly up on your mattress, your head cradled against my right shoulder. And as my fingertips dance across your flesh in your sleep, I see you smile like I'm yours to keep. If that was so, I needed at least 3 dozen clones. They'd all be asking to borrow my clothes. And I'm so poor in spirit, discharged from the Salvation Army. In any way, that's way too many asses to cover. And I could fib to your face because I've grown fickle and pay phones of 4 dimes plus 2 nickels. So when I reach out to touch you and pick up the receiver and listen to me breathe for a few heavy seconds, you see I'm shy and I'm nervous and brought too many crutches. And don't lean on me, we tumble out the ivory tower. Our glass house, a tower will surely crumble. It's made of kind words, thin trust in a bed of sand. And it was too costly to drag the stones from the quarry. And you were too innocent, so I couldn't resist. You took me in and I decided to stay for the weekend. I looked over my shoulder so you could see me looking, and it hit the spot like my sloppy home movies. Now I'm home alone, glaring at the telephone. Learning the meaning of this here long distance, and wishing I could hold you right now, for instance. I need a wounded angel to kiss me back with passion. Sing a sad song so I can hold the laughs in. Pass me a glass so I can claim it's half full. I need a deep forest to play with my chainsaw. I need a bigger pond, the better to cast in. Sing a short song about how these things happen. Pass me around so I can feel the art. I need a ball and chain to keep me grounded. I need a wounded angel to kiss me back with passion. Sing a sad song so I can hold the laughs in. Pass me a glass so I can claim it's half full. I need a deep forest to play with my chainsaw. I need a bigger pond, the better to cast in. Sing a short song about how these things happen. Pass me around so I can feel the art. I need a ball and chain to keep me grounded. So here I am, but I'm not here to stay. And I can't help but think maybe it's better this way. So I dream and scream and sob and miss your open arms, and travel looking for a queen to kiss me back with passion. It's been so long since the tight skin stripped off. Almost took back my last Blue Monday. I think that you think that I was punking you. It may be true, but I thought you wanted me to. Like I wanted you to use me, but I'm too sensitive. And I mostly need a center and a pillow. Till tomorrow when the monster is hungry again. I'll wake you with my fingers in the honey pot. Now I'm leaving, here I go again. And how the salty tears start to flow. And so I'm not really what it'd be best for you, but you moved me just enough for a recollection. Your smile was true for an honest connection. But I froze my heart, suspended animation, and I can hold it out for you to touch and caress. But I refuse to hit it over. You might make a mess, remove your dress and take me for granted. Graven images that find home under my rug. It's embellished, but that's how I want to remember it. So hold my place in your space as my return is imminent. Yeah, my return is imminent.
Village in the past, when a great man was dying, they sounded the death knell. I think that was a charming idea.
La la la, la la la.
And it goes a little something like this.
The way it goes, kids.
Where you at?
Crumbs and static.
Perimeter marker underlined. Maybe if I look hard enough, you will find time to travel with Michael J. Fox inside of the DeLorean Back to the Future. Hey, Marty. Biff doesn't play the role of the son of a bitch in my fucking movie.
Not in my movie, buddy.
Suits you well. Couldn't tell about the hydrogen beginning to impale. For real, I can never condone the upper hand man overboard. Walked the plank. Never felt the easier sunken pirate ship. Missed me by inches. Well, the thing is, we're really not that different. My changes and valued by ignorance, mainly durable in diagram. Dialogue to the son of Sam vanished. Pain increases, suffering, wondering who demolished the rocks. Now becoming sand. Let's organize exactly where I land. Handle with care, who really cares? The surface of the surface, worthless attempts to disappear. When near Atlantis, millions of miles beneath the atmosphere. Atmospheric, the clear is around town, put down, round. Keeping my body removed from animal flesh. Now really, how's that sound? Handle with care, who really cares? The purpose of the surface, worthless attempts to disappear. When near Atlantis, millions of miles beneath the atmosphere. Atmospheric, the clear is around town, turn it down to the ground, round. Keeping my body removed from animal flesh. Now really, how's that sound? Really? How does that sound? Huh? Like this.
Chloroform is my favorite sweatshirt, right under your nose. Chloroform is my favorite sweatshirt. Downtown sour under the bridge and slim. Relax a bit and delete the whiz kids. Wipe the remainder off your chin and swing the gavel down. Objection overruled. Summer school, dirty black flag dueling factions. Fully operational stationary. Herbum, it's nothing but a leash law. Murders in the Rue Morgan, bed sores. Scattershot Wall Street cash explosion. Scratch ticket apocalypse and welfare implode. Collapsed on itself. Opium war imperial at the foot of sleep's holy mountain. Shake down the shook ones for spare change. Dr. Strangelove, a man's gotta eat. A fully baked philosophy, unappreciated. Ain't it a nice hill of beans? I mean, how we can move. We're in above residents inside walked denizens, hurting urchins, smelling ammonia boiling. Cup your hands and get a mandible full. Colors came out in the wash, let me wipe the splash guard. Harvested sugar worth bottling, I'm here. Dean Martin Swartz buckling. Credit cards are just free money. My favorite magazine anyway. Penetrating days 23,000. I look so hard that I see so much and crash my bus at the 700 Club. My power Tyeaze on, shining studs back up. I'm solar and plugged in. Hug me, a looped up piston, a superstar in the next dimension. Chloroform is my favorite sweatshirt, right under your nose. Chloroform is my favorite sweatshirt. Drop, release my crypt incisors, quick slip, digest the synopsis, learn to spell caution. At level 23, earn your degree. In my womb cell condo, blood rush to cranium. Cling to the insides, the pressure raining in. Proud to be a parasite, stoic with snake eyes. Looking for hosts and organs to metabolize. I need fresh meat, address me as yes please. Guilty conscience, walk the streets with wisdom teeth. Nature breeds freaks, God bless all these who rose to raise Cain and breathe graffiti. After the last sap drain from my arm, splashed into bathtub, lukewarm. Whole ripped to time and space in front of a pale face. I met the main maker, it was not a maze.
None of this impresses me. None of this impresses me.
The Red Sea spread before a pilgrim on an agnostic journey. Halos circling like vultures in an afterlife, bereft the lighter culture. I know my place, strippers and whiskey at the wake. Pray the Lord who ain't heaven's own will bring me back home to the third stone. Mulling over trifles and spiteful dispositions, I'll atone in the key of E minor. If that would ensure my imminent survival, tripping or not, it's also real. Off axis, crucified to a wagon wheel. Even kill, just rock gently side to side, back and forth, chart the course for the fallen. Learn the currency until disintegration, until I only off my word and pelt for payment. 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 Kids not alright. Kids not tickle the ivory towers, then ask me to look away. I'll be down here, drowned in the substrate, affiliated with worldly intoxication. Thieves of flesh and black velvet cicadas. I know the drill, I fall silent. Open my tiny mind and roll my eyes skyward. I'm plummeting the atmosphere, all's fast. Fasting in oxygen, the vessel is barren. Now I'm back to earth, back to life. Back to the wall to pick up the gauntlet. Carry the torch and research the curse. She's all tongue and all teeth, sprung from the sea. We're all carnivorous plants with wants to feed. Bow down and rise to meet the tyrant. Tight skin, holds lack of everything. Laid out the schemata of schism, well aware this planet is my prison. It's odd irony to tinker with majesty, blasphemous like evil thoughts in a holy place. But nowadays I watch the horizon, here's some bad tidings. The dark is rising, all is are created equal. Virgins to white lies, I'd like to propose a toast to the end times. Pray the sunlight will pass us by thrice. The kid's not alright, buy back your life. The kid's not alright, buy back your life. alright. The kid's not alright. Fly back your light. I said the kid's not alright. The kid's not alright. It's not alright.
Just because this voice dictates. Just because the voice dictates. Just
I can stand on my head, I can stand on my head all night, all night. I kick back and pretend, I kick back and pretend that it's alright, that it's alright. You'll never know if I'm lying, if I'm lying to save my own ass. That's my routine. I like the smell when you bleed. You can meet me, you can meet me on the inside. Hey little girl with the dirty hands, I wanna show you my playpen. I ain't got no flowers in the field of ours. Lay it on me, lay it on me. I want the bad news, yeah. I want the bad news. Let me catch my breath, just once get laid to rest. On the inside, on the inside. You turn me up, you turn me on. Tear me down, turn me around. 'Cause you don't care, really don't care, don't care. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, full of shit, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, full of shit, full of shit, full of shit.
I'll go on. I'd like to take my soul and develop it, but I'm also afraid of all that entails. Will there be anything left for the ferryman? Does this anxiety ruin my now and zen? I tried meditation plus medication, but alas, no concrete results, carousel runs in reverse. Listen to the songs the plants taught us, remember to breathe during the in-between. I used to be an advocate of sorts, but I realized this recreation ain't universally useful. Shun the public, hide out with my eyes, return to a paler shade of the all-natural green monster. From age 12 I burned down the mountain daily. Enjoyed swimming in bloated, blurry vision of Polaroid transferred onto a camouflage flag. How many more images burned into my cortex? A lot to sort through, swallow and metabolize for an illustrated audience of one. Drawers gutted, chase the feeling of a cruel cartoon universe. Parody of education, checking its body for vital signs. Peace out creaks the ballad of a thin man. Can't harden mind giblets for eventual picnic. Always stuffed away to be sorted later in solitude. Stumbling block, obstacle course stretched out, body without organs. 1,000 plateaus to curb desire. Curb desire. You're overexposed, wipe the lens. There's too much light. You're overexposed. The lens.
All too much light. Take the cap off.
I wish these other mammals would leave me alone. Peace of mind for some of the pieces. Precious moments I struggle to recollect. Kiki said this organic would elevate me, but I'm not so sure. I can't glance down without careening into a Max Fleischer puff of smoke. The after hours special became the midday snack. That's why some of my people talking twitch so fast. Just firing neurons, muscle spasms for whatever. Behaving carnivalesque when caged in public. We're growing out of a pot in a closet with UV lights. Water comes and goes like an infant in a cradle. The proof is on the contact sheet. Wipe the lens for the negatives. Wipe the lens. Proof is on the contact sheet. Shudder. Shudder. Wipe the lens for the negatives. Remember to take the cap off. You're overexposed. Wipe the lens. There's too much light. You're overexposed. Shudder. It's too much light. It's too much light. You're overexposed. There's too much light. You're overexposed. There's too much light.
Call Act 2, Rubik's Game Cube. Now achieve to a 10 speed, slow and sleep. Once a week I'm too drunk to swim deep enough. Yep, just breathe heavy and grind the tip in. Black and blue, ball and dust instruction on one sheet. A portrait of a garden gnome without to get up a head wrap. I'm up for a grand trophy and check. Check one. Or simply an illusion, diluted with stress. What time is it? And the sound man's not here yet. Check two. Unlock the doors, wax commence flow. Pass the adapters, place them on a tab. I realize after the fact that I'm a poor excuse for a communist. I'll be sleeping, softcore, harder soft rock. I'll be sleeping till the crow with the alarm clock. I'll be sleeping, easier than feigning interest. And I'll be sleeping until I cease to do so. Penalty boxcar, hawking the pitfalls. Baby's first coffin, a spiteful condom. Rip for your embarrassment. And moreover, act like your purple heart ain't surplus redux. Skating around the edges of this haunted parking lot. Yet to turn a dime I haven't burned. Castle of Duck, vampire, lesbian coaster, minimum wage slave, suicidal career track. Shred the bills, cause I'm completely uninterested. Gaze across the tiles at Eastern Bloc nipples. Wish my tab could be a little bit more obscured. The tour is cancelled, and I'm bored with the portrait. I'll be sleeping, softcore, harder soft rock. I'll be sleeping till the crow with the alarm clock. I'll be sleeping, easier than feigning interest. And I'll be sleeping until I cease to do so. Just how is one supposed to put this together? Who believes breathing in the evening is better? Reach deeply in the stained diggies for other than Lynn. This 20 somehow made it home safely again. At least it keeps coming back to roost. Who knew? Culture jamming on the improved idiot box. Then off to labor camp, after the post office. Observe the fat mustache freaks blow the smallest violin. Wake me later when it gets interesting. I roll over in some old cold sweat. Cold white flesh, I rise, tired again. And I'll be sleeping, no calls, even from friends. I'll be sleeping, softcore, harder soft rock. I'll be sleeping till the crow of the alarm clock. I'll be sleeping, easier than feigning interest. And I'll be sleeping until I cease to do so. And I'll be sleeping, softcore, harder soft rock. I'll be sleeping till the crow of the alarm clock. I'll be sleeping, easier than feigning interest. I'll be sleeping, I'll be sleeping, I'll be sleeping.
Brzowski,
I'll be sleeping.
Brzowski,
I'll be sleeping.
Brzowski.
Yo, this is Nomar SLevik.
Oh, Nomar.
What's up, sexy?
Yo, I'm still in.
I got like the sweet by crusty shit happening.
Look behind the triangle, then home with a cold stare. Entry-level members don't know beyond the 13th step. To me, we can believe in reptilian over-wizards, just as believable as Catholicism or winged pigs. Camelot is a cesspool, Rome is a joke, so sack it up with dank nugs. Might be the newest Dead Sea Scroll. It's astounding. I'm against an incumbent Republican, does that mean I'm willing to ride the donkey, dude? I'm a member of the gaggle of B-pimps and blue-collar insomniacs. Willing to urinate on your recycled plastic revolution. All wrecking ball eunuch with no crane to salute at dawn. Dressing like a refugee don't make me elitist after all. I love you in a neoplatonic spiteful kind of way. To talk to aliens on a telepathic frequency. Don't wonder why I conspire to liberate bipedal mammals over the bullet on election day 5038. I made a royal bloodline Nephilim in a past life. Play Motorhead back with it like Black Sabbath. Midgets will hide presto logs in the sock drawer. You didn't leave any space in the filthy linen closet. Skeleton tabloid while Dr. Atkins died a fat bastard. So political now because rapper cats know what they're talking about. Tell it to Republic, ask the IRS and my district manager. Wash up petroleum props up the Nigerian regime. Keep preaching to me. I'm grinding the axe against the SUV. 8 billion people got laugh for the guy in mind to relax. In a month the state, epic proportions penetrated. Havoc on the Matrix, not planning for sequel. Equality had no with interns and then cashed in. I got pictures to prove it with a zip disk and hard drive. Self-serve MCs abstracting from nothing. Have the nerve to pass criminal office intelligence. We're all very impressed in here. Let me sell you the most worthless crap. Only one trigger, let's draw straws to pull it. We've allowed to bring about the end time. If I can't figure it out, I'll add some confusion. Pop and lock down without hygiene. Stick a fork in the corpse. It's done good tea for Armageddon. Glad I can clear this up. Ask the shovel. Here's to a brighter tomorrow. Apocalypse now. God save the king. God save the king.
The situation quickly reached riot proportions. A speech solemnly committing all the energies of the public to the eradication of national government.
I'll abuse your trust, sell you down the river, castle of dust, leave you stuck in a rut, carte blanche cousin, have my way with big money, fingers in the cookie jar, who I are is not your present concern, learn your degrees, and slip through checkpoints with grace easily, keep hugging trees, you were born on your knees, but let's keep that a secret, espionage and contra gate, stinger missiles in Zion, report from Iron Mountain, and counting the stars, black bags stacking up, obscuring all vision of the nuclear sun, pay for your soul with magnetic plastic lock, stock in many smoldering barrel pharaohs, bush and carrier boats, skull and bones homes. In 1 year's time, there's a skeleton on the throne. We decided to repeal all your forms of free speech. Believe me, it was for your own safety. Please get in the boxcar, blinker, or concrete, cyclone B, slugs or sinkers. We own too much of the planet to ever be stopped. You see, we are the authorities, and you've just been robbed. I've just been robbed.
Listen to my odds and ends, people. Hey, this is Brzowski. Listen to the Blooddrive, like CD, Volume 1. Mill Pavement. That's up to Mill Pavement, POE, TFD Massive, Basement Troubadour, Subversive Records. What you thought? Blue Collar Insomniacs, my man Agent 8, Short Rock, Moshe, K the I, Nomar SLevik. Thanks, guys. A&B, Forbidden Artists, Raygunomics, Beyond Space, Endemic, Galapagos 4. Offbeaters, Strange Famous. Thanks, Sage. Joey MSO out now. That's right. Mary Shelley Overdrive, the new album. Fluffy Handcuffs EP 2006. Over New England Gothic friends, fans, foes, and fiends. From Maine to RI, Germany to Japan, Ohio to Cali, Chicago to hell. Thank you. I won't forget you guys. All my Cambridge digital goons, Logic Bass, neighborhood bums. I'm doing it regardless, man. Up a hill slowly. That's the truth. Peace.
Building, jumping, waters, hell, wonderful ash basket, the portable EGB, Booondromeda mattress, side digest, drink up sailors, witch burning, sea of hope floats, buoyancy in angry space, learn to dance the marble naked, live forever, docudrama, film at 11, blooper reel, maximum overdrive, snake handler, dirty collar, backwoods freak, hand-me-down sneakers, 99 bottles of fear on the wall, American Idol, Mason, conspiracy, pentagram on tour, sideshow, illustrator, curiosity, block party, Artie brothers, pick the wishbone clean, bereft of protein, crash land on the sun, plasticine, dream machine, hot, young, rich, eligible, bachelor, assassination plot, behind the triangle, spun like wheels on the bus, the worst day of school, detained with slim benefits, these hands are calloused from mop buckets and gin rummy, culture slumming in lieu of obvious references, coat of arms, stick figure hung with only consonants, buy me a vowel, O and Y, achieve immortality by not dying, reincarnated as a website, deep like a petri dish breeding slime, all hail the conquerors, cage beasts and concubines, I build fences to enforce division, appear assertive, autograph signed in cursive with urine, lurch left with jettison, and discerning the purpose, feed my earthly remnants to the stone oven furnace.
Shimmering clouds and
you love it or leave it. Thank you for the toilet paper. But your flag don't mean shit to me.
Original, like aboriginal. Avenue, world good, happy, autonomous, clinical, walk a thin line, a circular orbital. Through thick and cheap 80s glam rock, nightlife, throw a ham hock to Iraq. Oh, I'm so sorry, needed attention, big baby. About 2 valves of the push rod pushed into the bush. King George, and I burn it like God. This time the ashes, unlike Phoenix, my river runs through it. Laser light shows, the laser operations, horror in a human greenhouse. Got it in the bag like grab, nice rack, can I use it for my spices? Thumb tactics, world famous wrestler of week of pestilence, pretty little chicken. Kitchen where you pitching, I got my own shell of epidermis in the shed can, homeland awareness. I'll fall with the Romans, my clay face, let's go hunting. Put you in a bucket, suck on this safety, rubber nipple, variance, balance, beat the light with the knife. All in one restricted file, a gigger. Figuratively speaking, I draw stick figures in the sand and then I walk all over them. The dementia, mentioning meaningful atonements in my working here. I walk on penny loafers, an old man loafing, and nobody mentioned there would be any boasted Millhouse answering. So feminine, like answering machine messages. Of course, there's an agreement in the aggravation. Let's have an argument for inspiration. Instilled in the preparation, and it took a lot of perspiration to keep her persevering. My name is petulant, self-being decadent, like Nickelmaki and ethics. And if you support your president, you support the fucking Nazis. Give or take a regime, civil liberties for national security. And you have to be quarterly insecure to believe in these net breasts, dressed and drawn and coated horse, drawn with hope into a fast shot. And they still murder the brown eye in media fashion. What the fuck?
Why does it seem so inviting? 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 Why does it seem so inviting?
He who makes a beast of himself, the trail the pain of being a man. He who makes a beast of himself, you are privy to a great becoming. The trail the pain of being a man.
I stand slouched back to the wall, front to the rubber mask. Huddled in between the mattress and the wall, I feel safer somehow, I guess. Yes, y'all, holler your name on a restroom stall. I don't wanna share the trough. Corrupt my fragile brain via gorilla finger. Brought me back to that not quite sober feeling. Always ask regret and deliverance from temperance. These crutches I draw in quarter to feel important. Brain dead and resorted, I'm all over it. I'm all over. Smoked the no-leaf clover, going crap like Metallica. Wasted the bystanders like a sloppy battle, going off to round the corners. I don't wanna retire in one until I cease to feign so much fun. Slurring for emphasis on chewing my tongue. It's totally blurry, I better turn and run.
Turn, run, far. You are privy to a great becoming.
A rising tide of discontent.
He who makes a beast of himself, you are privy to a great becoming.
A rising tide of discontent.
I'm back to the glass house of the relapse. Subconscious drive for opaque humiliation. Now you see me, now you see my sock puppet. Roll it up, shove it, file it in a bucket. The future without the AM with the 2K. The fruits without the pit seeds and stems. I'm getting tossed up for the weigh-in. Without this brown paper bag in my back pocket to make me feel secure. I still don't sit down on some get dead at 27 luggage. Living the life, swallowing light. Stare at the lung like anxiety kicks in bites. Life's hard on the half shell like Michelangelo. Jump or get out of the jump ship mode. Take these pills on the schedule. Plot new overhanded ways to kill yo. Regarding the better half of my split personality. Hey, you there with the face on, get at me. Prognosis, I need a second opinion.
You are privy to a great becoming.
A rising tide of discontent. A rising tide of discontent.
The trail the pain of being a man. You are privy to a great becoming.
Have we deteriorated to the level of beasts?
If I watch Wild Style for the 500th time and memorize the 20 records I'm supposed to before I pick up a mic, will I get me kickback respect? I got this cocktail, I'm lobbing a brick. I'm semi-famous for being a self-destructive idiot. More potential than spun heads need chemicals. Remember my resentment when I'm home free on a shit list of cable TV. It's a bad risk to place faith in snails. Worse off leading a group reading Braille. Pluck it like a guitar that isn't yours. Remember fire exits and stage doors. Or him, pour you my bleeding heart's a rental. Get that dirt off your shoulder or pay someone. It's not a song, I'm taking life for granted. Like those minutes are ever gonna come back. I fibbed, that means I'm lying.
You are privy to a great becoming.
The rising tide of discontent.
You are privy to a great becoming. You are privy to a great becoming.
The rising tide of discontent.
You are privy to a great becoming.
The rising tide of discontent. It is better to settle these matters on the streets. It is better to settle these matters on the streets.
Had we deteriorated to the level of beasts?